The monster bared its sharp teeth, as if wanting to swallow everything whole. The pampering session by the Dark Abyss Lords lasted several days. Lu Xing watched as the alienation clone's strength broke through from level 9 to level 11. Finally, it let out a satisfied burp. Lu Xing stood with his hands in his pockets, observing the monster intently. He looked at its large, round eyes and said, "Go on. I'll come visit you again next time." Lu Xing suddenly burst into laughter. Ha ha! Under its meticulous care, the alienation clone grew several times larger. This was truly a thoroughly evil clone. Suddenly, it let out a furious roar. The sound echoed like the shriek of hell, shaking the entire space. Lu Xing immediately understood that it was evolving again. This appearance would give a child nightmares instantly, but perhaps in the eyes of the Dark Abyss Lords, this must be a lovely and beautiful masterpiece. He squinted slightly and said, "It seems the alienation clone is living a much more comfortable life than my main body. If the main body doesn't try harder, I'm afraid it will be surpassed in a while." While the monster was still growling, the alienation clone had no realm barriers. As long as the energy was sufficient, it could constantly grow stronger. It's already level 11 now. I'm afraid it won't be long before it reaches level 12, level 13, Lu Xing observed, laughing with amusement. He suddenly frowned. But no matter how the Dark Abyss Lords transform the alienation clone, as long as my main consciousness descends, one thought is enough to completely erase all traces of the Dark Abyss Lords remaining in the alienation clone, bringing it back under my control. Thinking this, the corner of Lu Xing's mouth curled up slightly. I'll just let the Dark Abyss Lords take care of my clone for me. I'll check in on the situation every once in a while. The thought made him laugh to himself like a fool. I'll leave the alienation clone here. Checking in every once in a while, maybe the importance the Dark Abyss Lords place on the alienation clone will bring me no small joy. Lu Xing's eyes sparkled, and a strong feeling surged in his heart. This alienation clone may very well become something limitless in the future. It's bound to hold a surprise. He suddenly opened his eyes wide. Wait a moment. Lu Xing frowned and pondered. The essence of life is the process of transforming chaos in the universe into order. But the rules of the dark-yin flame universe are the complete opposite. My chaotic, unordered cultivation path might just be perfectly suited for the path the alienation clone should take. A light flashed in his eyes. Yin and yang complement each other. Perhaps this is the principle. Understanding this principle, Lu Xing became extremely excited. I can leave the cultivation path to itself. But the name of the cultivation system needs to be set. The overwhelming joy caused Lu Xing to tremble with excitement. I love naming things the most. So, let's call it the Explosive Illusionary Devil Reversal Divine Technique. This made Lu Xing so happy he couldn't help but laugh. When the alienation clone is strongly cultivated in the future, that will be the day the technique is fully achieved. Now, I can continue to reorganize my techniques and martial Dao. Oh, right, this is something I casually obtained during this tournament. With that, he spread his arms. Spiritual energy condensed into two blue spheres in his palms. In a flash, Bang Mamula's soul, looking small like a doll, appeared. Lu Xing involuntarily recalled Bang Mamula's Icy Cold Abyss technique, a move that could freeze even stars, its power reaching level 13. Lu Xing delicately held Bang Mamula in his energy form in his palm, muttering, "It just happens to be a perfect supplement to my Northern Mystic Martial True Water Dao system. Deduce. Utilize the origin force of the universe to proceed with the fusion and deduction of the martial Dao." The energy of ice and snow gradually covered Bang Mamula. Next, this was the biggest gain from this time, the memory trove of Tianushu. Looking at his other hand, Tianushu's image and energy form was visible. Lu Xing spoke to himself, after completely devouring his soul. Besides thoroughly absorbing the spiritual power contained within, I also gained access to his memories. A look of interest flashed in his eyes. Tianushu's soul brought me immense benefits. My spiritual power successfully increased to level 12. This guy's soul realm is probably around level 13, or at least not far from it. Now let me see what secrets are hidden in your memories, after all. With that, a strange energy field surrounded Lu Xing's body. Tianyushu's power quickly invaded his body. Very quickly, Lu Xing detected an abnormality. He wondered, is it because I devoured and merged too many soul memories in the dream space? To the extent that my soul itself now carries some devouring attributes, turning me into an existence similar to a ferocious predator? In an instant, countless mental scenes crowded and appeared in his mind. A strange new image appeared in Lu Xing's sea of consciousness, inside a city of some universe. Inside a room, sounds of cheers rang out. She gave birth! Suddenly, the doctors paused, looking at the newborn creature in shock. This child. A doctor stepped forward, picked up the baby, and said, Golden light all over the body. It truly is a sign of a celestial descendant. Just then, a wave of dark power appeared inside the room. From within a spatial portal, a gloomy laugh echoed. Ha ha ha, so you have finally been born. A man dressed in noble attire slowly walked out. He beckoned with his hand, his eyes hazy, as if hypnotic. Let me take a look. The doctors could only stand frozen, watching the baby being taken away by the man. The man held the child in his hands, carefully observed for a moment, and said, Aptitude is acceptable. This trip wasn't wasted after all. Come with me. With that, the man quickly vanished. The doctors remained stunned there. After a moment, they finally reacted, frantically searching for the newborn baby. We're cursed. I held it myself. How could it just vanish? How are we going to explain this to the family? 5 years later, on a certain planet, a young boy walked into a palace. Every step he took carried the aura of a king. His face was clearly cold, and his eyes held a hidden flicker of resentment. He stopped before the man sitting casually on the throne with his legs crossed. This was the man who had taken him away since birth. He rested his hand on his cheek, looking at the boy leisurely. Brat, you've followed me for 5 years. Today, I will tell you, your name is Tianushu. Your father is Lord Tianshuan, the 9th peak master of the Daoling sect, and also my master. He is one of the strongest immortal cultivators in the entire Azure Star system. Tianyushu interrupted. I don't care about his affairs. I ask you, what about my mother? Where is my mother? The man curled his lips into a sneer. My master instructed that once the young master breaks through to the nascent soul realm, you may go find your mother yourself, we will not stop you. But, the man's face darkened slightly, his voice carrying a hint of threat. Before you reach the nascent soul realm, you are not allowed to leave this planet. Tianyushu was so angry that his entire body trembled, his eyes turning bloodshot. Nascent soul realm, is it? His small hand clenched tightly, his eyes blazing with determination. Fine. Then I will cultivate the nascent soul for you to see. This is the end of the video. Catch the next chapters on the Kapper-sama YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to support me. Thank you all very much.